This is called Code. It's from 3 days ago. Brand spanking new. Let me just check the captions. I'm already really digging this. You know me. I like the electronic stuff. Captions. Captain's captions. Auto. Oh. Nope. Let's just listen. Oh, I forgot to mention that. As Ant says, they are under a new label. There's only 4 members now. I think there used to be 6, if I remember correctly. Alicia, remind me after this video, and I'll answer that question. Here we go. Code.
Make it bad, oh my god. Baby got no vaccine, seem to hell like savage. Stop it, stop it. 사진은 logic, 접근해 your private. Exotic, exotic. Yeah, 잠든 사포소 터진 밤 depression, 복잡한 건 pose, pose. 깨워 beast inside your heart. Yeah. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it, this is how we done. Drop it like it's hot, getting wild, wild. We got that cold down that rough, almost a lot more. I'll make a glass in your brain, kill the code. Get it, break your core. 몰랐던 너게 원해. 너를 끌려도 walk the stick, but that didn't know we said. Never ever gonna resist. Nobody gonna lose. 난데 바꿔 쉽지 뻔 마치 Discord. 고민은 쾌감 knocking your back 번호 알고리즘 다 터져봐. 라라라라 버릇들 속에 갇힌 그 맥가핀. 라라라라 babe oh my god you can't control it. 잠든 세포 속 터진 밤 같은 액션 복잡하단 건 puzzle. 느껴 beast inside your heart. Kick the code. Crush your core. 몰랐던 너게 원해. 너를 끌려도 walk the stick, but that didn't know we said. Never ever gonna resist. Body's getting good. They cut it, we kill it. Get to the paradigm 마치 virus. Cold 이제 lose your control. Put your code, we got your password. Kill the code. Get it. Approach your core. 몰랐던 너게 원해. 너를 끌려도 walk the stick, but that didn't know we said. Never ever gonna resist. The body getting loose, yeah. 새로운 게 원해.
I need a nap. Wow. All right, let's see. I just want to see who the interns are. Key grip interns. Got it. Okay. We know who's doing the heavy lifting behind the scenes. Robot arm operator. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Who is this? Who is this? Somebody knows. Come on, Ant. I know you know. Speak up. My line leader already left. Quit first day. Nobody knows who this is? Okay. Fine, King Ant. Well, you know, there used to be 6 of them, but that new label. But you don't know who they are. Onda. You just throwing a name out? Okay. Oh, Gannon, where were you? You had a whole medical emergency, this whole thing, and you left. Okay. Onda. Is that right? Her name is Onda. Thank you, Destiny. Onda. She's quite lovely. They're all lovely. She tickles my eye tutu. Let's move along. This look in this shot did not help the situation. So here's what I think of this. Also did not help. Oh. I don't know if I would add this song to a playlist for one reason. It feels like 7 songs. Now, there's parts of that I really like. When they did the change-ups, I liked every change-up that they did. But to put it all together felt a bit discombobulating. So for that reason, I don't know if I would put it on a playlist, but it also wouldn't surprise me if I find myself thinking about this song in a few days and I end up doing it anyway because it just tickles me just right. It's one of those songs I feel like it's just kind of sitting on the fence for me. Yeah, that's a good point with the catchy chorus. I don't even know it has to be like a catchy chorus per se, but I never, which, I mean, if I listened to it again, I would probably disagree with myself. But aside from this right here, that's what I remember the song sounding like. I don't even know if that's accurate. But if somebody said, hey, have you heard Code by EVERGLOW? I think that's it. But was that song 1 or song 7? I don't know. So, yeah. But there is a bigger piece to this that I want to discuss. And I know for a fact, whoever requested this song and video was not expecting where I was going with this. Now, right now, between you and I, don't say anything out loud because she'll know. Right now, Lulu is stopping what she's doing. I'm on her second monitor right now, and she's probably folding clothes or she's ironing something. She's doing like adult stuff, right? She stops and she looks at the screen and she just waits. And she gets a little bit of that flutter. Like, oh, what is this bozo gonna say? Oh, she can hear me. Okay, don't tell her. Anyway, to me, this video it's a great video for a music video. It's great. A lot of work went into it. They use a lot of different tricks, a lot of effects. It's all CGI. I didn't see any AI artists, which me personally, I don't care about, but a lot of people care about it. So there's that, if you're into that thing. I liked the way they put it all together. I got no qualms. But what it made me think of, which is deeper than just my opinion about this video and me telling you like, well, this is probably the camera that they used. Nobody cares, right? Well, you probably do because you want to sound smart in front of your friends, but I can't give you that. But here's what it makes me think of. The bigger piece of this is, do you remember not too long ago, we sat down and I don't know how we got here, as usual. We started watching the intros, the theme songs to kids shows way back in the 70s. We started with like HR Puff and stuff, and then we started like moving ahead in the generations. Do you remember we did this? It was so fun, right? It was so cool to do that. We started with like HR Puff and stuff, and then we started going through like the 80s, and then went through the 90s, and we could literally watch how the intro started at like 3 minutes long, and it's a kid skipping through a field with some flute music, and everybody's like, yay, for 3 minutes, and attention spans are locked in. Fast forward 20 years, and now the speed at which things happen on the kids' cartoons and shows is astronomical. It goes so fast. And that in turn, I don't know if it's like a chicken and an egg thing where because we're showing kids more, faster, forces them to think faster, or if because they're thinking faster, we have to give them faster media, right? And I do think YouTube Shorts is also part of that puzzle, but I really don't know if it's a chicken and egg kind of thing. I say all that because this video reminded me that, I'm gonna mute it, I'm gonna play a little bit. These videos of fast transitions, these overlays, and a lot of the lasers and and people morphing into other people and all this stuff happening, we are seeing this more and more and more. And I think it's just going to become the way. I think these types of videos are going to become the norm and the default for music videos. And it kind of makes me nervous. And I'm afraid to say it makes me nervous because most people are going to say, well, old man, this is kind of how it goes. You know, and I understand they're right when they say that because things evolve, things change, people change. The market is always reactive to what people are doing, what they're thinking, what they're saying, how they're feeling. It's all this massive push and pull and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to it. And we're obviously not going to solve it while I have a double old fashioned and a box of Cheerios. We could. I don't know if it would be the right solution. Cheers. But I guess the point is, I think that this type of stuff is going to become the way. I do. Regardless of how I feel about it or how a lot of us here, because most of us, I think, are, older than 5, we feel differently. But I do hope that even though, here's my hope. This is the last thing I'll say and we'll move on. And I'm going to answer Elise's question before I go on to my next one. My hope is that right now, while we are in a very, very mysterious and intriguing and fascinating and terrifying time of technology, everybody is trying to stay ahead of a curve that has no bounds. Everybody's reaching. This to me feels reflexive of that. I'm hoping that once people figure out how to use the tools in the best way possible, it'll begin to kind of support more meaningful media. I hope that it's not just colors and flashes and noise that keeps our attention. It's actual purpose and meaning. That's where I hope we go. I think it might take a while, but I don't want it to be just the colors and the lights and the flashes, and that's it. And Whitney says it right. I want some meat.